How does it feel to kind of play against kind of extra special player?
Yeah, I think it is. I grew up there.
That's about it.
A little bit, watched a few of their games.
No other legend? That's fine.
They're a great school too. So
Mount Rushmore too. I think that's allowed.
Has your mom said
Build a
anything
starting
about it?
five
Just
from
like,
anyone
being
in March
alma
Madness
mater,
this year.
yeah.
We know
Words
you
of
would say
advice,
your
I don't know,
teammates.
inside,
That's
whatever,
a disclaimer.
kind of things about
So you
that.
can say your
yeah,
teammates,
she's
but yeah.
excited to watch the game too. It being her alma
Point guard,
mater and
probably
stuff.
go
She'll probably be cheering for me
Shooting
because I'm her
guard.
son. But yeah, she's excited for it too.
When you kind of look back, especially
All
your
tournaments, all tournaments.
obviously considering
I'm gonna
North
go
Carolina, was it kind of a thing for you
Yeah,
wanting to
for the
forge your
three.
own path and come down here as opposed to maybe going to the
That's gonna be
hometown school
tough.
that more
I need-
people might have expected?
That wasn't really the main reason. I just
tough.
felt like
I'm gonna skip it.
I'm putting you on the
here.
spot. I'm
For
making
the-
you think of so many
for the
people.
four,
I love the offense
probably.
here, and just with it playing fast and stuff, I feel like I could improve her more. That was the main decision.
Four, I got my
You
guy right here.
how was it
Got my guy
kind of
Grant.
Grant's
first
like,
before
hello,
you getting
yeah.
in there in high
Yeah.
school? You wanted to get involved in that offensive, kind of seeing the growth that you were expecting coming in?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better.
Okay.
Yeah, just different things, handling the ball.
Okay.
And then
I feel like it's gonna show, especially next year and stuff.
How would it feel kind of to score against one UNC and then looking back, scoring your first couple points in the
Give me
NCAA
big
tournament
dude
in
from
March Madness?
Kentucky.
What was that feeling like for you?
What's the dude from
It's
Kentucky?
great, as a freshman, just coming in and reclassing up. Just,
Yo, what's the
making
big
an
dude from
impact,
Kentucky?
scoring
The
and doing
center.
different things.
Ogadonna?
Big, for sure.
Shot blockers. Had like 10 blocks in the
Raleigh
game.
as well, working on out there. I mean,
But he probably know what I'm talking about. He was about
you
7
could have been in
foot.
high school and instead you're out here doing
Okay,
this.
hardest player you've ever had to guard.
It's really surreal. But just reclassing up, I knew what was going to happen, and the college life. and just
Best
getting used to
road
that.
arena you've ever played in.
So yeah, it's great. It's surreal for sure.
What led to reclassifying? How did you come about
Played
it?
Arizona.
Just getting in the college system, getting used to the college players and the coaches and stuff, the coaching style.
Hypothetically,
Just
if
getting
you
used
could
to
change
everything
one
quickly.
rule in basketball,
What was it
would
like
be?
growing up with two parents that played such high
I'd
level
say,
basketball?
It's great. Just them teaching me the different
clean up
tricks in the post, defending the post,
we be,
out on the perimeter.
a lot of us get away with like hand checking and
things to make impacts and make
You want
better
them to call
plays.
more
It's
fouls.
great. They've been
more
teaching me
fouls.
since I was like
You be
2.
getting chirpy sometimes.
I fell in love with the basketball since I was 2,
Song
and
or
they've
artist
been
is
coaching me,
guaranteed to get the
teaching me
team
great
hyped
things.
up?
You lived in South
Boss
Korea for a
man,
while?
boss man.
Yeah, I did.
What do you remember about
It's the
that?
pot spread.
Well, I was there from first to
And then
7th
what song or
grade.
artist is
My dad
guaranteed
played
to
there
go
professionally in the KBO.
Probably.
Yeah, it was a joy just going over there,
We get
watching
ready
them
before a
play.
game, probably.
I played for the middle school team there. Well,
has the
not the
best
middle
and
school.
worst
While I was in
offs?
middle school, I played for the varsity and the
best
JV
and worst
team.
offs?
Yeah.
It was fun
I
just
say,
playing.
what do you mean by
Playing older guys.
If somebody's on off,
I guess I'm
if
used to it
somebody's
now.
on
off.
in college
yeah,
and stuff.
that's the worst on off.
I already have experience with that.
Hey,
so
Dab got
it was
the
a joy.
Hey, Dab got the best. He got
A
the
little
best
bit.
boots.
I didn't really get too
He
into
right here in
that,
the boot
but
right
I
here.
know like the
He
basic
got the
words.
best ops. He got the best ops. And the worst ops.
What's worse, yeah.
Really just running in transition, getting stops. Our defense hasn't been consistent
Smoke,
this year.
smoke.
I feel
This
like
guy right here?
it's gonna have to show up this game. Carolina's a great offensive team. We got great players over there, so I feel like defense, just making shots and stuff, fast-paced offense, and making plays.
When you saw the bracket, were you circling like, hey, I got a chance to play my hometown team?
And then,
Really, I was just focused one game at a time. I saw like down the line it could happen. And now that it is happening, I'm excited for it for sure. It's surreal. Again, just 10 minutes away from the campus. I live 10 minutes away from the campus, so it's kind of crazy.
They were your first offer. I mean, was it a hard decision? Did you consider them?
It was, for sure. It was a hard decision. I love the school for sure. Carolina's a great school. Just getting to know the players, the coaches, just seeing the facilities. It's a great school for sure. It was a hard decision.
That's going to be like posting.
What was it like when you got that first offer from UNC? That had to have been pretty surreal, right?
Yeah, I think it was the end of my freshman year or something. So yeah, getting it early, it is big for sure.
Yeah, you still know a lot of the guys and even the coaches still on staff on that team?
Yeah, I do. I went to a couple of their games and the coaching staff, and I've been on a lot of unofficial visits there because, again, I'm only 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know the guys pretty well.
Yeah. What's some of your earliest UNC memories? When you remember thinking oh yeah, these guys are a big effing deal.
Well, I'd say when I came back to Carolina, because again, just 10 minutes away from the campus. I was there's a lot of fans around there, so just a lot of my friends are also UNC fans, so I felt like it was a big deal then. Just meeting some friends that are UNC fans.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite UNC player growing up that you like watching?
Not really. I didn't watch too much college basketball growing up.
Guys, Jaren's got one more. I got to pull him out before you're back, okay?
I got you. Has staying out west and not going home, do you feel like that's helped you guys sort of get used to time zones, jet lag and all that? Road trip not matter at this point?
I don't think it's too big of a deal. I mean, we're just focused on one goal, and that's making a deep run in the tournament. I don't think jet lag has affected us too much. We just focused on our goal.
Mentality, the message through the bigs, and maybe how to slow him down.
Why can't you stop him? Why can't we? I mean, he's a big guy. He's talented. He's been playing at this level for a few years now. We just gotta go and just outplay him. We gotta make him tired. You know what I'm saying? He's a respectable guy, but we got some guys who that just play good defense on.
What's up, man? So, the past couple of games with you kind of growing into this larger role, the impact that you've had, what does that change any of your mindset going into the games this weekend?
My mindset has been the same, and it is the same going into every other game. My preparation is always the same. Nothing have changed. So going into this game, next game after that, after we win, my mindset gonna stay the same.
With the way that y'all were able to play on the defensive side of the ball the last two games, do you think y'all are going to be able to carry that over into this game against North Carolina?
Defensive boards?
Defensively, do you think y'all are going to be able to carry that over into this game?
Yeah, I think we're in a defensive run right now. The last two games, we play very good defense, and hopefully we will, transition to the next games.
What does it feel like whenever you as a team, you've struggled defensively this season, but you're getting a bunch of stops in a row? What is that like mentally for this team, and what kind of confidence does that give you going forward?
We just lock in on our defense. We know that we have the number one offense all year in the country. So us playing defense now is only making us better. You know what I'm saying? It's a mindset thing. If we play defense, it's going to translate to offense. And we already have a good offense. So once we realize that, we just been great on defense ever since.
Did things feel different in the Grand Canyon game from a communication perspective, from just everything defensively? Did it feel different when y'all were able to get so many of those stops and put those together?
I mean, yeah, kind of felt different, but we all know all year that we was capable of doing this. We have the length, the athleticism, we got the size, you know what I'm saying? But for us to all come together on defense and lock in and worry about defense first, like that was amazing. It was an amazing feeling.
Nate Oates in the other room in there said, just with the way that you've worked and your work ethic and the way that you've played and the impact that you've had, you've earned some more minutes. What is it like having a coach that rewards hard work like that?
I'm grateful for a coach that that can reward us and talk highly of us and motivate us to get better every day. He constantly tells us to stay in the gym and work on our game. And that's what we do. So I appreciate him for that.
For you, just over the course of, as you look back at your freshman year, what do you think one of the biggest, or what are some of the big things that you've learned so far over this journey?
So far, you gotta just wait your turn. When your turn comes, you just gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight the adversity. When adversity hit, you can't fold. If you fold, it's not gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing that I learned.
Thanks for coming.
This winter go home now, so gotta play defense.
I want to ask about your team, North Carolina, and them fasting for Ramadan through this and having to play through that. What's it like seeing those guys? I'm sure obviously it's difficult to not eat your drink. You ever shocked at how they even managed to do it?
Yeah, I'm definitely shocked. And then the fact that they played like Mo had played the way he played last game on an empty stomach. They got all the respect in the world for me. So it's hard to do, but they do it. They don't complain about it. They just do it and get the job done. Thank you.
What's up, Rob?
What's up?
So over the last couple of days, just coming here from Spokane, what has the preparation been like to get ready for North Carolina?
It's like just a lot of film and a lot of shoot-arounds and walkthroughs, and we saw them play. They're not new to me, at least. I've seen them play before. So just nailing their actions, really, just focusing in on their actions. I kind of know their personnel. Like, I kind of knew that before we even like played them. Like, we all watched the Michigan State game, so just nailing their actions through our head.
Obviously, it's a different team this year, but how beneficial is it that you and Mark and Nick were able to play them last year in this game?
Not very beneficial because they got, I mean, the only person they really returned that's playing the same way he did last year was Baycott. Like RJ Davis, he was their number 2 guy. Caleb Love was their number 1 guy. So just Caleb Love, RJ Davis, and Caleb Love. RJ Davis a little bit more efficient. So he's not going to get, like last year, Caleb Love took 36 shots. I don't think RJ Davis is going to take 36 shots unless he has 50 points or 60 points. So just he's a little bit more efficient. So his shots are going to be, they're more likely to go in when he shoots them. That's a difference that we gotta focus on.
What has Nate said about, obviously you're a guard, but just in terms of defending Baycott and how much of a load he is down low, what has the message kind of been there?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the national championship game, so he's a great rebounder, great. You got to finish it. Some moves around the rim, but he's gonna be hard to take out. So just our bigs, they got to do their job. Like they study and film. I got all the confidence in the world that they're gonna do it. And us guards, we got to handle our perimeter defense down.
Coming off that Grand Canyon game, how much confidence does this team have defensively that you can continue that into the next game?
We got like some confidence, but it's a new game. Every game a new game. So we guarded that game, so we got to come out and guard this next game. Like I said, like the pass is the pass. Like we gotta come out and guard. Us guarding against Grand Canyon, we gotta use that and take momentum from it and go against Carolina tomorrow with it.
We were talking after the game against Grand Canyon, and you were talking about how y'all were the higher seed last year in the Sweet 16. You got upset, now you're the lower seed. Is that kind of a message that you've brought to these guys around here the last couple of days?
Nah, because like we all know we're the lower seed. Like we all watch this tournament. Like we see upsets all the time. Like last year, I will say though, last year like it was like I feel like we were a little bit more tight. We had all the pressure. Like everybody had us winning the national championship, going to Final Four, stuff like that. So this year, like a little bit more loose. Whereas Carolina they probably feel a little tight because they got it's just coming with a number 1 seed. Like number 1 seed, you set up to go to the Final Four. So you don't feel like it's an upset regardless. Like no matter who you play on the way to the Final Four, if you lose. So just making sure we come in and underdogs easily can win these tournaments. UConn was a 4 seed last year and won the Natty, so just taking that and using it as confidence.
So you feel a little less pressure than you did in last year's game?
I'm not gonna say pressure. It's not pressure. It's just like you can come out and it makes you not pressure. It just makes you like more energized. Like all right, they picked against us, so like let's come out, play with energy. Like they're saying we can't do stuff, let's go out and show them we can do it. Whereas last year it was like, and if Alabama loses, like especially like how good we were and the players we had on our team, it's like if they don't go this year, they never gonna go. So that's how it felt. So I guess it was a little pressure.
What do you remember about the 4 overtime game against UNC and the Phil Knight
Caleb Love took 36 shots, and I got hungry midway through the second overtime. Ate a Rice Krispie treat.
You said you ate a Rice Krispie treat?
Midway through the second overtime. I was hungry. It was a long game.
Is that something that you guys have discussed at all, I guess, just leading up to this matchup?
Not really, because we're 2 different teams. Like, we're a different team from last year, too. So.
Was that difficult?
Yeah.
Did you guys have any?
Like, they didn't make the tournament last year. They're a 1 seed this year, so obviously it's 2 different teams. So. But as far as, like, knowing we can beat a program like Carolina, like we already knew that. We beat Kentucky before.
Look at this North Carolina team. We're going to be some of the keys
programs like that all the time. It just added to the few that we know we can. Alabama can compete with teams like all the stuff like that.
What's your level of excitement in terms of playing RJ Davis, just the way that you've been this season?
Yeah, like he's a great player, like All-American type good. He deserves to be All-American.
Obviously, Latrell.
But Mark Sears, he does about just as much as RJ does. So I gotta guard him in practice. So I would say playing Mark has prepared me for me possibly guarding RJ or me possibly guarding Court Mac or any of these, like playing these dudes in practice, like nobody on Carolina has done something that I haven't seen in practice. So just making sure I take that and apply it. But RJ, he's really good. He's the real deal for a reason. Like, he has Carolina as a 1 seed.
And transitioning away from the game a little bit, doing some reporting about prop bets. So NCAA President Charlie Baker released a statement today just talking about some students have been facing harassment in terms of like prop bets online. Have you experienced that?
Nah, not. I mean, I'm sure everybody does, but when it comes down to it, like when I see that stuff, I just laugh. It's funny to me. Like I understand them though. Like you just lost me money. Like it is what it is. But I just say like, hey, like when they text, sometimes they'll text me. Nah. Sometimes they'll text me before and be like, I need you to do this or that before the game. Like I see it, but like at the end of the day, I'm playing to win. I'm not playing to like impress any fans. But you know, if I do end up getting it, great. If I don't, sorry, but we have to get a win. You know. So,
would you say it's distracting at all, or
nah. Not to me. I don't. It's not to me. It's not. It hasn't affected me. So them taking it away, it really isn't going to change anything with me.
How many messages would you say, like, if you had to approximate, that you receive, kind of in terms of like prop bets, like before and after games?
Oh, after games, like it'd be on my Instagram. Like,
Instagram DMs.
I gotta check, but I don't be checking the requests all the time. But when I do, it'd be like 10, 15. But before the game, probably like 5, 6 people hit me before the game. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me. It is what I don't even know how all that stuff works, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Yeah, I guess just what does it feel like? I mean, having someone like you don't know